Alright, welcome to our humble abode. This is Book Boards.
Danny Boards at Boards Manor. We here in Brooklyn, live and direct. Out here in New York, you know, the heart of it all. Today we're gonna talk about some fashion and what we do in the fashion world. I'll give you a little room tour. We'll start with the Worthy banner, which we kind of went over the topic of what Worthy is. It's the bread getter of the Book and Boards energy, as far as, because we have stores. We have presence at Soulcom. We have Hicksville and Westbury, New York, and we're doing big things.
Well, fashion to us, I would say, is just about expression, just about expressing yourself, representing your energy, where you come from, what you represent. Like we said, we're just a variety of a lot of different energies all boiled up into one, like, explosion or implosion, I would say. So as far as representing yourself as a hustler, a skater, an entrepreneur, a fashion stylist, whatever you do in life that you bang for as far as progression and positivity is really what we represent and like to bring into our clothing. So energy to us is fashion, more than just something visual to look at. It has to represent something and pretty much touch other people. It's more about a mindset and an energy, more than just something that pleases the eye. So our fashion, like I said earlier, it just represents our energy that we bring to you, which is definitely a gentleman energy. We love the ladies, definitely about being positive, and we move through life not just in the flesh, but through a real spiritual force, you know what I'm saying? So this is everything we represent through our fashion.
One thing I would like to highlight is the fact that, one, the designers, you know, me and Book is very conscious. We're very big on energy, understanding vibrations, frequency. Even though to the outside eye, we're around a lot of girls and it always seemed like a party setting. We're a very focused bunch. So when you have a foundation that's built on frequencies of positivity and designing and putting that energy into clothes, we're actually transferring our energy, I feel, and we're doing a lot more than a lot of fashion designers who's putting a logo on a t-shirt and trying to just make a buck, you know. It's really an emotional state to me. And we do have Worthy, which is more a superficial, out there clothing line name brand. Book and Boards is very, very more personal to us. Put it this way, Worthy, I would want the whole world to buy a Worthy shirt.
Right.
Unless you have a certain mindset and a certain energy at heart, I don't even want you to buy a Book and Board shirt.
Book and Boards. It's not, Book and Boards isn't about making money, I would say. We want everybody that wears it and looks into it to understand what we're about and what we represent. So that's our main goal, is to make sure that the people rocking it and appreciating it take it to the heart. Not just for what it is, not just something that's a nice shirt.
It depends, kind of regional. I mean, it's a very similar New York look where you go, but then you have the LES, you have the more, it merged lately, so you have punk, skater.
Of styles that's out here.
I would say though, the pants falling off your ass and wearing jeans 30 sizes bigger is not the eye catcher of the city anymore to most, but I mean, you have your people that's going real goth now. You got your hood, your people from the hood that's really on their goth look. You have people from the hood that's on their skater look, their rock look. And then you have people from Chelsea Piers who's in a fitted and a throwback jersey, which
it really falls upon your interests, your hobbies, and your upbringing. I think that combination molds your style and your energy. You know what I'm saying? How you want to represent yourself. Like, we got our skater. We're skaters for over 10 years, so our style definitely represents that. We've been in the hood for all our lives, so our style definitely represents that. So we have different plays of energy that all come to form where we are, and I think everybody else in the city has their own combination as well that brings them out. You know.
Another thing I wanted to tell America is that to come to New York as this present time to express yourself is beautiful, because we're at a time where everybody's daring. Nothing's really being so frowned upon here. To pinpoint a moment when I realized I wanted to be a fashion designer is, I think, when me and Book had our first fashion show at the lab in Brooklyn. and it was our first fashion show, and it was an all-girls fashion show, and I'm backstage, and I realize, I look around, and girls is changing, and it's 70 females, 50 to 70 naked women.
He wanted to be a fashion designer after he already was a fashion designer.
Yeah, I was a fashion designer already.
Right.
At this point, I was a creator, putting a creative, emotional logo on something I wanted to share with people. I never imagined doing fashion shows backstage, and these models are naked, and I know me, man, when I'm around some naked females, and all I can wonder is, like, I want this look to go out there perfect. And me and Book is so determined on measurements and the way the shirts is hung up on the women, the way their pants is fitting. And right there, I noticed I really care about how my look come out. I care about the delivery of what I'm giving people when it comes to fashion. It's kind of like being an artist, a rapper that cares about what's in his verse. And I was like, yeah, thus I'm in love with fashion.
Me, on the other hand, I guess the way I got introduced to fashion before actually branding myself was through fashion shows. I was doing a little modeling for Harlem Fashion Row or Brooklyn Fashion Week, and those little shows just brought me, it showed me the other side of the fence behind the scenes. Or like you said, a lot of naked models and ladies, and we're very familiar with the ladies, but that world is something that really enticed me. And the respect that the fashion designers get over the models is what enticed me to move towards that route, because models get a kind of flash. They're the man for the moment, for the second. Designers are always the ones who will go home and get stuck in the heads of everyone else. Those are the people who be contacted. Those are the people who created the energy for the models to even come out.
Oh, that's the best thing. Being at, like, our minds, I mean, we're hippies, skaters, stoners, all that together. So our mind is kind of in the cosmos. So, I mean, I can see a crack in the floor that inspire a shirt. I could meet somebody that inspires a shirt. I mean, I can, it's countless. This is why
we can have a conversation. Somebody could be freestyle. In the little amount of time, I would say that we actually been working towards our dreams and our goals. Like, we're doing fashion shows. We're in 4 different stores. We're in 2 stores that are out in PA. We touch people out in Vegas. It's just the outreach that we have, I would say, not definitely reached far greater than I would say the average would in the amount of time we had. So
I feel that we went over big mountains within our first year and a half of fashion. We working with people from Troy Ave, who's on new tracks with Fab. Look out for that bricks in my backpack. Phony people, Ninja Sonic. We're doing video cameos, so you'll see me and Book in a crowd of girls with these shirts on, and numerous videos in different circuits of hip hop. I mean, we got Smith and Wesson working with us, which is that old school hip hop. We got Troy Ave, that dope boy music.
Troy Ave,
BSB, Gab Murder, G to K,
H Money
Bags, and I'm talking about. So we got like some real hip hop legends.
Ninja Sonic, definitely shout out Ninja Sonic, doing a lot for the punk scene in the city.
Originality.
Definitely originality. I would just say don't have any fear in your heart. Fear is a big thing when it comes to artists in general, whether it's fashion, music, whatever. They're really scared to maybe show the world something that they feel is dope because of how, the world may look at it. But really, them being that original and that technical on their style, there's nobody else that can duplicate that. So whatever you have to bring to the world, whether you feel somebody may like it or not, somebody's definitely gonna feel it. So you're definitely gonna have a base where people are connected to with you at the heart. So definitely stick to your.
The drop crotches is one. You see the jeans now, so guys don't have to wear their pants all the way down here to get that look. It's on my waist, but the crotch of the jean is like 4 inches lower, which gives that kind of swagger sag, but it's not like your grandmother's not gonna kick you out the house for walking in like that. So fashion is evolving. This is a cut of jean that didn't exist, period, 2 years ago.
Also materials too, a lot of things are definitely sweat absorbent now, definitely shrinking back. There's heat technology that they have now, which keeps you warm in the winter with only a thin layer of clothing. So
that's a microfiber right here he has on. As you see how long I can stretch his sleeve, and it goes right back. So now your clothes kind of heal itself, and like stretch back. If I would have did that to a shirt a couple years ago, it would have been like all out of shape. So, you know, with the new technology they're adding to clothes, they're adding a lot of polyesters within the cottons, which is allowing them to bend and dry quicker, polyurethanes, all kind of just things that came out of a laboratory is now mixed with our everyday shirts, which is a cool thing. This will take you on a little tour of the inventory here in the showroom. As I bring you closer, you see you have a variety of Worthy NYC tees.
We got a Worthy NYC tee right here. One of our classics.
Just represent the city. This is actually a collaboration shirt between Book and Boards, which is right here, and Worthy NYC. As you can see, we still brought the cosmic element into it, but it represents the city. It's a Worthy and Book and Boards collaboration shirt that we had out.
Yeah, so this marks a blend of both our brands.
It's so limitless because we do so many things. We can be somewhere in a different country shooting music videos or movies, writing directorials. We can be sticking at our stores, running the stores for Book and Boards. We could be rapping with artists. I don't know. It's just it's countless things. We also have a marketing company called Boards Brothers Marketing, and we do a lot of work with these big companies out there that just need to bring some life into their team and show the world what they're doing. And we bring a team that's just knowledgeful to the T of everything they're about and bring it to the streets, like kind of like a street team. And we have our marketing team covers a lot of work with Metro and SOCOM. We do events, we do gigs. So
yeah, to put shine the light on, like he said, the marketing team, Book and Boards as all is an enterprise. You know, it's a bunch of different ways and ports to express yourself. So when having an enterprise, enterprise as our foundation, it is unlimited, it is limitless where we'll end up in 5 years. But what I see is that enterprise actually having some sort of a flagship here in New York, and I'm aiming for a skyscraper, man. I'm talking about 50 stories of like hotel, resort, shopping malls. I'm talking about schooling, indoor mountain climbing or indoor beach right in the dead center, the heart of New York. Book and Boards will coming soon.
Skate parks for the kids, you know.
Yeah, man, something really
we're gonna have a lot of outlets, I would say, for children or people that are in need. You know, we're very charitable. It's not only about just everything material with us, like we said. It's not about everything. We're playing the material world, but everything we're doing is for just a big greater purpose.
And the charities, speaking of charities, one thing Book and Boards Cosmic Clothing want to do this summer is take the youth, the underprivileged youth from neighborhoods like this. These kids can't skate in this environment, you know what I'm saying? The floors is cracked up, it's glass, it's no bike lane, it's no skateboard lane, and you get a ticket if you skate on the sidewalk, which leave the kids to end up in jail out here. So we want to take them out to Chelsea, get them out to the skate parks, adopt a park, get the kids to get some little Book and Board shirts and maybe clean up a park in their neighborhood and throw a barbecue for them. There's a lot of things that we want to get involved with. So I even look forward as far as enterprise in Book and Board. What is success to many in the world is not really success to us. We feel we understand and overstand true success, which is being a positive energy and being the most ambitious, working the hardest you can. That is actually living perfect for the moment. And once you live perfect for the moment, every moment, well, what can you be doing wrong?
So a lot of success we feel that we achieved already in life. Like everybody wants the material stuff, the cars, the clothes, and stuff like that. We are still on the path to get that, but we know deep down a lot of stuff that makes you rich at heart is what we have already. So you said success is success is what you want to look at it as. You know, what we're chasing necessarily, and we say we want to be successful may not necessarily be the average point of view of what success is. So I don't know, I feel like success is making sure the people around us are comfortable and making sure that the world and the people we love are not sleeping and falling into the cracks of society. So
wealth is of heart and mind, not of pocket, you know, and that was one thing hand down from a big inspiration of me and Book, which is Pharrell Williams. You know, I seen kicking it backstage at Afropunk last summer with Pharrell. He seen the Book and Boards clothing line, and you know, we used the Cosmic Ship, and you know, Billionaire Boys Club used a lot of astrology, and you know, he's seen the tats on the arm, and you know, he was like, dude, like I feel your vision, man, just keep working hard. And you know, that was big coming from a big inspiration of mine, like P. And you know, it was dope. That just helped me move even farther in that direction and show, you know, we all started somewhere. And I remember when Billionaire Boys Club first came out, that's all he spoke about is, you know, everybody could do it too.